candy like an old man.
I do. You're lucky I don't have no butter. You want some butterscotch?
Please don't. No.
Because they gave me a lifetime supply when I turned 50. You get like an AARP card.
Ooh. Make sure I don't have makeup on here.
Oh, you could. You get an AARP card and then lifetime supply
of butterscotch candy.
Butterscotch candy.
Okay.
Yeah. I got some Halls though. If you want some Halls, I'm addicted. Yeah.
No.
I'm addicted to Halls. I tell people that all the time.
Yeah, because I asked you for some gum one day and you gave me a cough drop.
I did. Excuse me, ma'am. Halls.
Excuse me. Okay.
Yeah.
Halls.
Yeah. Lemon honey.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah. But I tell you what, my nose ain't never running, and I'm always fresh on the breath. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Elephants in the Room podcast. I'm your host, Courtney Wellington, and I'm so excited to have a good friend of mine, right? A sister in Christ. She's funny, she's beautiful, and she got it going on. I got Coach Jas in the building.
Hi.
Yeah, Coach Jas, how you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you. First of all, I appreciate you coming by and hollering
Thanks
at you.
for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a couple weeks trying to get you, a few weeks trying to get you here, but we're finally here, and I'm so thankful and I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to get some accolades so you all know exactly who I'm talking to today and who you're listening to today. You're talking to a life coach, not only a life coach, but a feminine, confident strategist. Now we're gonna get into exactly what that is, because you just can't just throw words out there and not really expect not to get questions asked. Because I got questions. I'm one of those people. I like to figure stuff out. I like to know. Okay, but she helps women rebuild confidence after life's setbacks. Whew. That's every woman in the world.
Hey,
starting at 5.
Not 5, but okay.
I remember my little elementary heartbreak.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that too.
Preschool.
Oh yeah.
Ma'am, that says helps women. Women. I don't have those parts.
No, you don't. But
right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. She guides women to rediscover who they were always meant to be. She's a creator of Confidence in Motion coaching framework. She helps women establish healthy boundaries. Man, we can go on and on and on because the sister got it going on. But y'all gonna learn about Coach Jas today. Coach Jas, how you feeling? I'm
good.
It's good.
How are you?
I'm excited, right? I'm excited because it's been a minute. Like I said, I've been trying to get you in here for a while because I'm excited to have this conversation with you and to find out exactly what it is you do to help the world get better. And that's really what I focus on when I look for people to bring on the show. I'm looking for people who actually believe in love, actually believe in healing, actually believe in agape love, if you will, right? No negativity, no disrespect to the people who do that, but that's just not my bag, and that's just not what we bring here. So we're here to combat hatred, anger, confusion, and unhealthiness. And that's why I bring on certain people to the show, not just anybody. So I'm excited to have you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So tell us about Jas, and then tell us about Coach Jas.
Okay. So Jas, born and raised from Wichita, Kansas.
From who?
Wichita, Kansas.
1, 2. How many people in your family?
A total of 4. So my
it's 4 black people in Wichita.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right. Wichita, Kansas.
So anyway, born and raised in Kansas.
Okay.
Went to college in Kansas. Went to Kansas State University.
Nice.
And after college, I ended up going to the DMV, specifically Silver Spring, Maryland.
Silver Spring. Okay.
Yeah. Got there with one of my sorority sisters. She got into a grad program, asked me to come with her. And I was like, girl, I don't have a job. And she was like, well, we'll figure it out. And
that's a good friend.
Yeah, and I told my mom about it, and my mom was like, "You should go." She's like, "You don't have any kids. You're not married. You're 24. What? You've done everything that you can in Kansas." So grateful, was able to relocate to Maryland and was there for 5 years. Was able to get a community there. I feel like I was born and raised in Kansas, but I grew up as an adult in Maryland. Got a promotion with my company and relocated to Atlanta in 2018.
The A.T.R.
Yes.
So from Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, to
specifically
DMV, Virginia, Maryland. And then
or
from
how
Maryland,
they say it, Maryland.
Maryland,
Yeah.
hot dog over there.
Yeah.
I got family in Maryland, Baltimore to be exact. Baltimore.
Baltimore is different than DMV.
It is. It's a different. Now outside of the area, they sound alike. But
No, they don't.
No. Outside, you were there for a while.
Okay.
People like has never been there. They can't really tell the difference between DC and Baltimore.
You think so?
In the 20, I can, and you can, because we know people from there. We were there for a minute. But it's a different twang. It's just like Puerto Rican twang, Colombian twang, Mexican twang. It's a different type of. It's Spanish, but it's a different. Just a little ta on it.
Okay, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Okay. So, what brought you to Atlanta?
Work. I got a promotion. I worked my way up with the healthcare company that I work for, and Atlanta was not on my radar.
Really?
Atlanta was not on my radar.
Well, you're here.
Yeah, I am here. I thought I was going to, reside in the DMV. I had always had a plan to go to the DMV. The DMV is very expensive, but we love the district. We do.
You got New York, the DMV.
Yeah, hello, okay.
Miami, Atlanta. Yeah.
But yeah, I was able to get a promotion, and they were like, "You got to relocate to Atlanta." And were they like, "Are you nervous?" I was like, "Well, I've moved before with no job. Now I'm moving with a job, so
it's a different. It's a different feeling.
I'm good.
It's a different feeling.
I am good. So yeah, that's what brought me here.
Man, so speak about faith, man. That's a real faith walk. Even though your girl, your friend, because people like to, because this might get chopped up.
And
they might take that the wrong.
Yeah.
Her soror.
Yes, my soror. Exactly.
Asked her to move.
Deb.
Yeah. Shout out to who?
Deb.
Shout out Deb. Deb in the building. All right. She's still in Maryland?
No, she's in Dallas.
I want to come to Dallas, Deb. Let me come out there with no job. Come on, holla at your boy.
Oh, gosh.
I just need about 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll be on my feet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So to make that leap, man, at the end of the day, it's faith, because you went out there with no job, right? Even though moms gave you the blessing, even though your girl said, "Come on," it's still a faith walk. So tell me about. Tell me what that looks like.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tell me what that looked like at the time.
Wow. I think for me, I had got out of a really bad, toxic relationship. And it was verbally abusive. He met my family, and my family was like, absolutely not. Like, no. And I didn't get it at the time, but I was also 23.
Yeah.
But, you're kind of like down to your lowest. I felt like there was more to life than what I was, dealing with in Kansas. And I'm grateful that I have and it's not just my mom, like I have a very supportive family.
That's good. That's important.
And I know I didn't realize that until I actually moved outside of Kansas, that there are some, people who don't have like that type of support.
Yeah.
But as far as like a faith base, it's kind of like, sometimes you just gotta go blind. And you got to do it while you're scared. I didn't know anybody, in Maryland. I had only been to Maryland one time to visit. And, but I feel like God makes sure that things are orchestrated. I prayed about it. And what's crazy is I was nervous about moving. And I went in and put my 2 weeks notice in at the job that I was currently at in Kansas.
Oof.
What's crazy is that same day, they brought us all into the office. They brought us all into an office room or something like that, basically letting us know that they were going to let us go. And so my boss at the time said, I'm going to act like I did not see your 2-week notice. So you're able to get,
She didn't say that, boss, but yeah.
Yo, no.
Yeah, just in case.
But, I mean,
No, it's all good.
Yeah, but
she ain't there no more. She ain't there no more.
Nah. But she basically was, letting me know, like, this is what you need to do. And it had been a conversation as well, letting them know, like, I'm just officially putting in a notice. And I was like, okay, this is God. Like, I feel like God gives God winks all the time.
100%.
And I think that has been what has sustained my faith, because it's like if I fully surrender, he provides a God wink. He provides a clue. He provides a resource. Somebody speaks a word. Yeah. It's something. So that is what that looked like. I surrender all. That's from my old saints right there. Yeah.
Man, God is phenomenal. Like, especially when you walk towards him. Mm-hmm. Right?
Absolutely.
Just take one step and he'll take 5 towards you. Man, so that's a beautiful, beautiful story. So how did we go from an abusive relationship, taking a step out on faith, moving to Maryland, finding a job here in Atlanta at a healthcare company, and then becoming Coach Jas?
Wow. So, So, I don't know. I guess it's a gift. I will take it as a gift.
Absolutely.
I am the friend in the friend group where they know they can tell me things. I am a vault. I am not going to judge. I am a person who's fair. I kind of like seek to understand. And I also think, too, I am the friend where if you share something with me and it may, you may feel uncomfortable about it or whatever it is, I'm going to ask what type of friend do you need at that time. Ooh. So I'm going to ask you, like, okay, do you need me to just pray? Do you need me to just listen? Are you asking my opinion? Because that creates a boundary for both of us. I'm not overstepping. And then, the person on the other end, they're receiving. So, but I also think, too, when you're self-aware, I know that I have friends, good girlfriends who have amazing hearts and who are fixers immediately.
Yeah,
there are sometimes, so there are sometimes I have to tell them, like, hey, I'm about to tell you something, but I just need you to listen.
Yeah.
I just need you to listen right now. And they're like, oh, okay. Because they know they'll go in like, okay, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this, we can do that. Like, we can figure this out, we can figure that. And I think a lot of us have that characteristic. But at the same time, sometimes it's like, I just need you to listen. So how that came about, so how that came about as far as me, coaching, I was talking to, like, I was just looking up things and, just trying to figure out, like, what else am I supposed to do? I was like, I'm grateful for the job that I have, but I know that there's more. And so I thought about, going back to school. Oh, thanks. Thought about going back to school for marriage and family therapy, but then I was like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I got a better understanding of what coaching was. And so I talked to, you have your close circle, your board of advisors, I like to call it. When you want to run stuff past, like, they're going to be real with you. They're going to be like, 100%. That might be a good investment, or maybe like, no, I don't like that, or that's not the move, or that's like, you should absolutely do that. And all of my friends that I talked to about it, they were like, you've been coaching. You've been coaching. Like, you don't necessarily even have to go through the same thing that a person went through, but you're still able to coach. And for me, I feel like it was just a God thing. And so how I was able to get into a program, how I was able to, get certifications, things of that nature, it just works. So it does not feel like work. And I feel like I'm stepping into my calling. And I feel like I'm getting downloads of, other like resources of how I can help women.
Love it.
So yeah, that's how I got into it.
You said something, and it was powerful. And I had to learn this. I probably learned it about 5 years ago, but to hear you say it warmed my heart. You said, to your friend what type of friend you need me to be right now. I use that in my relationships now, not just in my friendships. Even with my mom, it's like, what type of son you need me to be? Because are you just complaining? You need to get it off your chest, or do you want some advice? Do you want me to fix it? Do you want me to straighten homie out? Like, I need to know what type of son you need me to be in this moment, because selfishly, we all kind of put our Superman or Superwoman cape on and just right, like with it, not even asking questions. Like, dude, you went off to fight the world, but I just needed some relish. I forgot the relish at the grocery store. That's all I was. That's all I was saying. You over here stopping trains, but trying to get some grey poupon.
And they mean well.
They do.
They mean well, but it's like, hold on, let me take a beat. Let me take a beat, because how you would handle it doesn't necessarily mean how I'm going to handle it. So,
that's good. I like that. So, you're a coach, Coach Jas, and I'm a woman. Scenario, okay? Scenario. Hypothetically. Okay. And I need guidance because I just went through a terrible breakup. I come to you, Coach Jas, listen, I'm in a bad way. Got a mustache. Hey, mustache life, baby. Wow. The ones with a mustache know what I'm talking about. Men or women, I don't discriminate.
This is to the point, sir. To the point. Get to the point. Get to the question. Jesus.
I come to you and I say, Coach Jas, I'm going through it right now, because I see you do consultations as well, right, on your site. I'm going through it right now, and I just need help. Where do we go?
Well, we got to get to the root first.
Okay.
What's the, to me, it's asking, it's asking questions, basically asking, what exactly happened? What is your viewpoint of it? Because feelings are not facts. Because we can change a story based on how we feel.
That's true.
So, like, what are the factual things that occurred in this relationship, right? And I also say too, sometimes even with consulting, dealing with a breakup like that, depending on whatever the situation is, I can use myself for example. When I was, dating a person and they were, verbally abusive and all that other stuff, for me, it was just like a womb, in the sense of like, okay, you're belittling me and things of that nature. That goes like to therapy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if it's like a relationship where, you were thinking that you guys were something and you weren't, or you were dating and you were cheating, got cheated on, it kind of goes to a root, because it's kind of like, okay, this is what's going on. But with coaching typically handles like the present going forward. And
so
then
it's the end of the heal journey, or
no? So like with coaching, it's like, okay, like we're dealing with the present.
Okay.
Yeah, but then like, how are we moving forward? With typically with a therapist is like handling your past, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I think you should have both
at the same time.
Oh yeah.
In the same person, or
no, two different. I mean, like there are therapists that do have their certifications in life coaching and things of that nature, or you could just go to like a life coach if you're just like ready to like, okay, how can I? Sometimes I feel stuck and I don't know how to move forward. So that would be coaching. But I would actually like figure out like, okay, if we can get to a root. But I would also suggest that you probably are going to need additional assistance with therapy.
All right, I'm gonna make it personal here in a minute. So, ladies, let's do a little shameless plug real quick. So, ladies, if you're looking for a coach to help you go to the next steps, right, the next level, y'all make sure y'all reach out to Coach Jas, and she'll I will get her information right at the bottom here. You can reach out to her. Just a good-hearted person.
Thank you.
And a believer. All right, that's very important for me. That's very important. If I have any type of coach or therapist, I need somebody to be a believer. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's use me as an example.
Ready? Come on.
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Come on.
All right. So I had 2 heartbreaks in my life. Right. Mm-hmm. One was one was a stroke. The other one was a pure heart attack. And when I'm giving you the level of hurt.
Okay.
From those breakups,
okay.
right? The first one was a stroke. The reason I call it a stroke is because it didn't take me out, but it did change some things. All right. Mm-hmm. But that second heartbreak was true to the game. That one almost took me out because the first one I was younger. I was like 20, 21. Mm-hmm. Right. First real girlfriend, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That second one, I was a grown man. So that second one, like, truly broke me for years. Right. And the residue of it still exists.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. No. Okay. No, go ahead.
I felt a little judgment on that last.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean it. Okay. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you dipped down way too deep. The dip was too dipped.
Nah. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But so that last one, like, really, like I said, it's the residue of it now, because I get to a certain level with someone that I'm dating, and then I do a self-sabotage. You doing Negro spirituals right now?
Hey, so
okay, talk to me.
Okay.
We keep it real over here.
Okay, I was getting ready to ask you.
Yeah, we keeping it a buck.
I was getting ready to ask you, how deep can we go?
We can go. Ain't no shame in my game, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to heal.
All right, see, that's how I start. Yeah. That's how I start. Okay.
What kind of friend I need to be?
What kind of friend do you need?
Come on, talk
what
to
do
me.
you need? So, okay. Heartbreak and a stroke. So if you haven't gone through a situation like that, like, you're not going to be able to relate, right?
Right.
We thank God that, you did not, your heart has not broken, and you are, not having to recover from a stroke, even though it was, I understand the language.
Emotional stroke, family. We just want to clean that up. Emotional stroke. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So I will say, I'm sorry that happened.
Appreciate you.
Sorry that happened to you. I would also say I wouldn't say your heart broke, and I'm not negating your feelings, but your hope took a hit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like your heart, like it's there's a crushing, there's a, there's a questioning of things. Why? There's all of those things. Right. I happen to be a subscriber of the Elephants in the Room podcast.
Thank you, Callie.
I watched a podcast episode when you were talking about the levels, when you were giving the pool scenario. And I think that's a great scenario.
Thank you.
I think with that, the self-sabotage, I think it naturally happens. I think sometimes, we get cynical. We were like, hold on, no, is this it? When is the shoe going to drop? And I've been in that position as well. Like, I have been in a space where, and I was talking to a couple of my girlfriends about it, where it's like, I know how to prepare for someone to leave. I don't know how to prepare for someone to stay.
Oh. Do I have a horn? Let me see what I got on here. No, that ain't it. But yeah.
Yeah, so I get it. My question to you is, let's go back to the pool scenario, right? Okay. With that, when do you get to a place where you're willing to take a swim lesson? When do you get to that place?
I like the way you put that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you get to the place where you're willing to take the swim lesson? Because,
that's good.
Because you're going to have to take lessons, and the lesson is not just one lesson. You're going to have to keep going. You're going to have to keep practicing, and then you'll be like a little fish. And then 5 feet is not going to scare you. And
5.5 feet.
5.5 feet. I'm sorry. Yeah. But the other piece about it is this. You always got to remember there's always a lifeguard who is God. So if you have a lifeguard, your lifeguard is going to make sure you're not going to stream out way too far. They're only going to let you go too long. You think about a lifeguard. A lifeguard got sunglasses on. They chilling. Sometimes they on their phone. Sometimes but they're still aware.
Right.
But they know when something is wrong. They know how to come and get you back in. So with the type of woman that you say that you want,
right,
she's going to require that you take swim lessons.
Do I have? Y'all better go sign up for Coach Jas. She just helped me out in not even a half a session.
And I ain't even charge you.
I don't know. I might get a bill in the mail later or something, or a little cash app. I never heard it put like that. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah, you gotta.
I do. I need swimming lessons. I need swimming lessons.
Sit on somebody. So what we're essentially saying is go sit on somebody's couch.
Yeah.
And be honest.
No problem there.
You got to be honest. I think a lot of times when we're talking to someone that we don't know and we're telling them, our business, sometimes you're nervous about it. You don't even know what to say. You don't know what to, I don't know, or you might judge me or anything like that. No, you got to if you really want to get to the root, you got to show the wound.
I'm going to bring you back and we're going to have a real session. We're just going to film a whole session. Okay. I need it, and I think people out there need it as well. And because people think that, some of our folk think that therapy is weakness, right? Let's keep it a buck now. Mm-hmm. It's getting better, but I never heard of therapy growing up. Like it was something for people that weren't our color.
Yeah,
I'm keeping it real with y'all, family.
That's real.
But now it's more tangible and more normal. It's been normalized for any and everybody to go to therapy. Now people brag about it. Yeah, I got therapy tomorrow, so I ain't gonna be able to do lunch. And you know what I'm saying?
That is me.
But back in the day, you wouldn't have never known.
Yeah, it was taboo for sure.
I put therapy back in the day and weave or wigs. Back in the day, people were doing it, but you just didn't know.
You just got okay.
People weren't putting it out there, but now therapy, they putting it out there. So I have no excuse. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little hesitant about going to therapy because I know it's something deeper that I possibly can't even remember on why at 5 and 5.5 feet I'll stop. Mm-hmm. I get anxiety and turn around in that pool.
Yeah. So you have? Would you consider you have an anxious attachment?
Only when it comes to my heart. Everything else, I'm swan diving, blindfolded.
Okay.
I want to start a podcast. Swan dive, blindfolded. Mm-hmm. Hey man, you funny. You should try stand-up comedy. Swan dive, blindfolded. Move to Atlanta, swan dive. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and get married. Say what now? Hold on. You understand what I'm saying? So everything else,
yeah,
bruh,
yeah.
Do ya? But when it comes to matters of my heart, because let's keep it real, family. The fact that somebody else can control my emotions, my hurt, and my day, to be honest with you, that's the part I'm like, I can't. I'm gonna get here. Just take a little piece. Open your hand. Just put that. That's all I'm gonna give you right now. Let me see how you do with that.
It doesn't work that way.
Okay, let me paint you off just a little bit more of this heart. Let me just Let me just put that. Let me see how you do with that for about a week or two. You messed up. Give me this morsel back. You know what I'm saying? Give
it back.
I'm telling
Give
you.
it back. Well, I gotta put up another boundary. And don't get me wrong, I have been in that space before. I really honestly have. And until recently, I have learned, like, Sarah Jakes Roberts said this, and she said, when you love someone, you give them the power to hurt you.
And you do.
You really give them the power to hurt you, but it's a risk. It is indeed a risk.
It is.
It's a risk. So we can't sit here and say, it's a risk. No, I don't think anybody goes into a relationship or a marriage thinking the worst can happen. Like, nobody, thinks about that.
I don't. That's the thing. I'm a very confident guy, right? Like I know that I'm pretty great in a relationship.
Why is it not sustaining? What's going on?
I told you, when I get to that 5.5 feet.
But what
anxiety? That's what I got to find out, Jay.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, is it a switch?
How did this become about me?
You volunteered, right?
My goodness. Okay.
So I guess my question would be, is it like a pattern that changes? Is it a behavior that changes? Is it she gets comfortable or you get comfortable, or it's like, okay, or is it a situation where you're so accustomed to chaos you don't know how to handle peace and you question it?
I'm so accustomed to peace that I don't know how to handle chaos. And I question it. Not how you said it, but the opposite how you said it.
The opposite of it. Okay.
Right? So
okay.
I've always had a very controlled life, right? Mm-hmm. So I love boxing, my number one sport, right? So if you ever took boxing, like that first 3 months, all you doing is fundamentals. You throwing a jab, a whole hour you throwing a jab, right? Mm-hmm. Because you want muscle memory on that jab. So when you get into a situation, you don't really have to think, you just react. So I don't know if y'all ever been punched in the face or in the body. It hurts, right? And so when I used to even play fight, like if somebody make a certain move, it's like, ho, bro. You look like you was about to let that one go. Let's just chill here, because if you would have hit me, it'd have been on and popping. And so that's the same feeling I kind of get when I get to 5.5 feet. It's like I ain't like the way, and I'm serious about that morsel. Take that morsel. Let me see how you do with that right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You did good on that one. Let me give you a little bit more. Oh, you didn't do right with it. Give me my morsel back, right? And that's kind of, unfortunately, how I move when it starts to get serious.
And I understand that. Like, I think too, like you're being cautious. You're being cautious, extreme. Like, okay, cool.
Overly sometimes, though. I feel like it's overly sometimes.
I mean, I guess it's relative, though. It's relative to the person. Yeah. But I would say, you got to get to the root of why.
Got to.
But it sounds like, from what you have shared, it sounds like it is with the two ladies where you experienced emotional heartbreak and stroke.
I think that's I think those are the branches.
Yeah, you got to get to the root.
Actually, I think those are the trunks. The root is somewhere in my childhood.
Okay. And usually it is.
Yeah.
And usually it is.
Yeah.
It usually is.
And I mean, not to put my family business out, but I just like, I saw good marriages outside, but I did not see good marriages in the house. Mm-hmm. Not just saying my parents, I'm just saying in the house, period. Like, I'm one of those people, man, like, however we are outside, that's how we need to be in the house. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to, if it's not working like that, we need to get some help, some therapy. Mm-hmm. We need to call Coach Jas.
Mm-hmm. But you do know you're going to have to do the therapy by yourself first.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, that's why I know it came somewhere from my childhood. So anyway, we're gonna do that. We're going to bring you back, and we're going to have a true session with no, it's no shame in my game, because I know this is going to help some brother or some sister out there heal. And that's I think that's what it truly comes down to. Finding out what the problem is, fixing that, and then healing from it, right?
And healing is linear.
Yeah.
Healing is linear. It's I think some people think like, okay, I am healed and I'm not triggered. I think a lot of people think that, and it's like, or they're like, oh, I'm not healed. So for instance, I wasn't dating in 2020 going into like 2021, 2022, meet a guy. It didn't work, right?
I'm sorry, what was that?
It didn't work.
Okay, yeah, you stepped away from the mic. She said it didn't work.
It didn't work. I'm sorry, it did not work.
It didn't work.
But
we all been there.
Done that, bought a t-shirt, all the things. But I had got with a new therapist at that time. And I was telling my therapist, like, it's like, oh my God, like, I feel like I got in this, situation. It was, I'll even call it, keep it a book, a situationship. I thought, this was going to go through the long haul. I feel like I forgot everything that I learned in therapy. And she was like, no, you didn't forget what you learned. You just didn't practice it in real time. So I think a lot of people think like, okay, like, don't get me wrong. If you got to have a season where you just need to be by yourself, that's fine. Yeah. But at the same time, you got to actively practice what you're learning, because you're going to get triggered. You're going to get tested. You're going to be like, do I know what my boundaries are? Do I actually know what are the things that I need?
It is good.
You know what I mean? Like, like it used to be a whole situation of like, he got to be this tall. You got to look like this. You got to do that. And I'm no, do you have depth? Are you good for my nervous system? Like, do you follow through with what you say you're going to do? Because there's a lot of people who give ambiguous language out here. They say they're going to do something and don't.
And don't do it, yeah. I heard, and then we're going to, I'm going to ask you one final question, then we'll wrap it up so you can let people know how to contact you. I heard this quote from this older gentleman. He said that I don't want to find somebody I can live in peace with the rest of my life. So I want to find somebody I can go through a struggle with. I said, what? At first, it didn't make sense. And then it made sense. What he's saying is, yeah, peace is great, but peace is not reality. What's reality is we're going to go through some stuff, and I want to find somebody I can go through some stuff with and still walk out on the other side of it. I said, okay. My grandfather used to say, like, grandson, you're going to go through some stuff. That's really on the other side of that is something beautiful. You're going to be more connected to whoever she is on the other side of what you all go through. I said, man, that's a tough part for me, but it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And that's why I say I love. Like I want it truly. But in my mind, somewhere I think it has to be perfect, and I know it doesn't. But we gon' hold on, wait, hold on. She won't even let me end it.
I won't.
Go ahead.
Won't.
Go ahead.
So I will say this really quickly. One of my girlfriends checked me a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about when you just said like I want this relationship, I want love, I want this. But I want it to be perfect, and I know that's not realistic.
It's not.
So one of the things that I was telling her about is we were you're just catching up, girls talk or whatever, and she was saying, she's like, well, Jasmine, do you believe your person is out there, or you want your person? And I was like, I believe my person is out there. I was like, yeah. I was like, he may not be in Atlanta. I don't know. Maybe he is here, and I don't know. But I was just like, I'm in a space where I'm content. She was like, that's not answering the question.
It's not. You dancing.
She was like, do you believe? And so then my other girlfriend was like, yeah. She was like, in order for me to meet my husband, I had to change my mindset that I believe that this is going to happen for me. Like, I got to believe it.
Yeah, that's real.
Because a lot of times we want a whole bunch of things. Like, we want to do this. We want to do that. We want love. But do we actually believe it's going to come to us? We don't get a lot of things that we want.
I got you. Hold on. Boo, come here. I believe we gonna make it happen. And when we do, it's gonna be phenomenal.
And Courtney's boo, trust and believe he gonna be in therapy before, so it'll be.
I'm going to therapy
suddenly.
for you, boo.
Yeah.
For you and me. I believe in you and me. How can the people find you, Jay?
They can find me on Instagram at It's Coach Jas. Jas is Jas. Just, the regular
Because you know what black folk do.
regular way.
Yeah.
It's Coach Jas. They can also visit my Stan store at stan.store / Journey with Jas. And you can book your consultation sessions.
Got a book in there too, right?
I have a digital journal. It's called Confident in This. And the journal, it allows you to document your day, kind of like, what you're feeling. So they're based off of weather symbols. That was birthed out of a season that I had. Those are the places that you can find me.
Love it. Now, I like to end every podcast with a question. And the question is, what does love is the answer mean to you? What does love is the answer mean to you?
Love is the answer means to me. Ooh. I would say love is the answer.
Love is the answer. What does that mean to you? Just the first thing pops in your mind.
God is love. God is love. Oh, my bad.
That's it.
God is love. So, yeah, that is the answer to everything.
That is the answer. And I
everything.
don't know why people think that is a riddle. It is not. God is love. Love is the answer. Whatever you're going through, love is the answer. Okay? Jas, I really appreciate you. I really enjoyed this. We've been talking for almost an hour.
Ooh, yapping.
Yeah, it goes quick.
Yeah, it does.
But I really enjoyed it. I got to bring you back for part 2. We got to do this again. And we're going to dive in your business a little bit.
Okay.
But no, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all reach out to her. And you do your consultations online, right? I mean, well, they don't have to be in Atlanta. It could be anywhere in this world.
No, you can be anywhere.
And still get that love.
We do a free 30-minute consultation. And if you decide that you want to, if we feel like we're a good fit for each other, then we rock and roll.
That's important. You also have to be a good fit for your therapist or for your coach.
That's right.
And for your mate. Boo, come here.
Jesus.
I'm going to therapy for you.
That's right.
So I can get past 5.5 feet.
That's right.
Because you are on the other side. Come on, somebody.
He's going to be in continuous swimming lessons.
Continuous? And then I'm going to need her to go to swimming lessons with me.
Yeah, y'all could do it together.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I'm not talking after marriage.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, before marriage.
Yeah.
So go and get your bathing suit, boo. we about to dive. That's a different. My bad. Take that. We gone. Peace.